Why a seminar on memory at the South by Southwest Interactive Conference?
Good question. We just thought it was an interesting topic, and I think for me, memory techniques and mind mapping and stuff that I've been involved with for a number of years now, its application is far and wide. You can pretty much apply it to anything. So, as far as the interactive conference is concerned, I think there's people there might be able to take something away from it. It's not an exact fit. If you're talking about social networking, etc., it doesn't just fit right in there. But I think the stuff that we're going to be talking about is quite broad, and people might be able to grab something from it. Whether it's something to do with mind mapping, whether it's some little memory technique that you can take away with them and think, oh yeah, that might be quite useful. Whether it's something to use in a social networking type way, So I think it's just quite broad, really.
And I guess the memory technique stuff has always been considered an essential component in business communication in general, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially when you just get down to simple things like remembering people's names. It's one of the key things that everyone wants to do, and it is. And most people, a large amount of people, have a problem with that. They'll remember the face, they won't remember the name, etc. So, yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about the Grand Masters of Memory.
The Grand Master Memory. Okay, I guess a bit of background how I got into memory techniques in the first place. It was actually back in 1993, 94, and it was a little bit by chance. I had done a memory course. It was an audio course. It was like a 10-day thing. And I was actually an actor at the time. I was a professional actor for about 18 years. But back then, my agent said to me, have you got any ideas for a game show? This was just completely out of the blue. And at that time, I didn't, but I thought, let me think about that. So I thought about it for about an hour. I wrote something, took about half an hour, and then I sent it into this production company, which was it was all a little bit crazy. Within 6 months, it was on TV. So it was quite a big thing. And basically, when that got picked up, I thought to myself, I kind of have to prove that I can do this. I can't be, it was a big program over in the UK, national TV, it was a primetime show. And I was teaching the contestants on the show how to memorize just a bunch of information. I thought, if I'm doing this, I have to prove that I can do it myself. And so that's when I entered the World Memory Championships. That was back in 1995. And then I competed, and I was ranked. Basically, from that competition, I got ranked as a Grand Master of Memory. It was actually the first time that came about. And I was ranked third in the world back then. So it's a Grand Master. Excellent. And that's how it all began.
Can you share one simple memory technique? Is there one that you always fall back on, that you always tell beginners, one simple memory technique that you use?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can do a little demo with you if you want.
Okay.
It probably takes about a minute and a half.
Okay.
So this is a simple filing system. So it's basically, we'll use different parts of your body. I'll give you 10 different items. They'll be simple, and you'll memorize them in about a minute and a half.
Okay.
And the powerful thing about memory techniques is that once you've done this, you won't just remember it for the next, 10 minutes or half an hour. It will stick with you for a day, a week, a month, even 3 months, even until South by Southwest by doing it this one time, unless you go with something else.
Okay.
So we'll give it a little go, see what happens.
Okay.
All you have to do, just imagine what I say to you in your head. So don't try and remember, just imagine it. So imagine you're standing on a huge fried egg, and the yolk is dripping in between your toes. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Good. Imagine I take a big roll of sellotape and I wrap the sellotape around your knees. Big, sticky sellotape around your knees. Okay. Imagine someone else, not me, takes a big bottle of ketchup and starts throwing ketchup all over your thighs. Okay, ketchup on your thighs. I'll let you do the next one on your own. Imagine a cucumber and you're behind. Okay. Don't get too involved.
Okay.
Okay, the next one. Imagine you've got a watch tied around your waist, and the hands of the watch are spinning round very, very quickly. And really see those hands spinning around very, very quick around your waist. Okay. Imagine I take a big bucket of ice and I throw the ice all over your chest. Freezing cold ice all over your chest. Okay?
Okay.
Imagine you've got 2 loaves of bread growing out of either side of your neck, like Frankenstein. Okay? Bread out of your neck. Imagine I took a big bowl of cornflakes. Do you know what cornflakes are? Cereal?
Yes.
Okay, I throw the cereal into your face, and the cereal's dripping down your face, and you can taste the cereal when it's very crunchy. Okay, imagine your hair is made of spaghetti, so you have spaghetti hair, and finally, there's hundreds of sausages dancing on the ceiling above you.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so now we test it. So let's see if this works. What's on your feet?
Yolk from fried eggs. A
Good,
giant
excellent. Fantastic. What's wrapped around your knees?
cellophane tape.
Good. What's on your thighs?
Ketchup.
Good. What's on your behind?
A cucumber.
Easy. What's wrapped around your waist?
A watch with fast spinning hands.
Good. Excellent. What's been thrown on your chest?
Cold water, ice water.
Ice. Good. Fantastic. What's growing out of your neck?
Loaves of bread.
Good. What's been thrown on your face?
Cornflakes.
Good. What's your hair made of?
Spaghetti.
And what's in the ceiling?
Hundreds of sausages, and I believe they're
There you
dancing.
go. There you go. Dancing sausages. The end. Yeah. So I mean, that's a simple example. That's actually called a filing system. So it's where you use something which follows a sequence, in this case, parts of your body, which you know well, and then you take information and you associate it to those parts of your body.
Excellent.
And like I say, you'll remember that for God knows how long, unless you go over it with something else.
I'm not sure I want to remember that for too long.
It's not the most useful list, right? But it gives you an example of how it works.
One last question, Mark. What
Yeah.
do you see as the most common misconceptions about memory or memory techniques?
Misconceptions. I think in regards to the kind of stuff that I teach, it can be sometimes put forward as some sort of miracle, one hit. You do it and you've got an excellent memory. That's not how it works. Like anything, like most things, you got to work at it. So, if you're learning a sport, if you're learning an instrument, whatever it is, you get the basics, you get good at those, and then you build on it. And again, the stuff that I teach, it's exactly the same thing. It's not something where you can learn in 2 hours and then you've got a brilliant memory. It's something which you can teach the basics in a couple of days, and then it might take a couple of months before you're actually at a level where you can really apply it so it becomes useful, whether that be in the workplace or whether it be studying or whatever it is. So in regards to what I do, that's one of the biggest misconceptions is that, they just like bang, and that's it.
Excellent, Mark. Thank you very much. We really look forward to seeing you at South by Southwest and in Austin, and I really hope you enjoy your first visit to Austin.
Great stuff. Looking forward to it.
All
Thanks,
right.
Mark.
Thank you.
Cheers, Cindy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Bye.